Hey, welcome to day 6. Glad you're here with us. Today we're talking about relying on the facts of God's Word versus just our feelings. We've got Phil Britt in the studio with us today, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about why it's important for us to rely on the facts of God's Word and not just our feelings. What could go wrong when we rely on just our feelings?
Well, there's probably quite a bit that could go wrong, Jamie, but one thing that could get us on the wrong path, especially if we're making a decision. But if we would take those feelings and filter them through God's Word, His truth, it can help direct us on the right path and keep us on the right path. I remember one time when I was serving in the Coast Guard, we were leaving out of Key West, Florida, and it was so foggy you couldn't see the front of our ship. And as we were going out, we were having to navigate by radar. And, you know, the radar is just like God's Word. It's true. There's no faulty parts in it. So as we're leaving port and we are reading the radar, we can see there's another large vessel that is approaching to cross in front of our path. We had to trust the radar, not our feelings, to try to go in front of him. We had to bring our engines to all stop and let him pass in front of us. And again, it would have been disastrous if we would not have went by the radar.
So that's a good example. So when you're filtering through the truth, you're able to avoid pain and avoid chaos, literal hurt, but it can be hard to ignore your feelings. So what do you do? How do you manage when maybe your feelings run up against what the truth of God's Word is telling you to do?
I think a good thing to do there is find somebody that you trust, somebody that is a believer and they're walking out God's words, and ask them, share with them your feelings and the circumstances that are happening, and receive what they have to say, receive their feedback, and see if you apply that, it could give you a different perception that would give you a good reality and keep you on the right path.
That's great. More thoughts from Phil on page 6 of your Next 30 Days booklet, and hopefully we'll see you back here tomorrow for day 7.